Hi guys, Artie here, and today I'll be discussing Syfy's scrapped family-oriented block, Syfy Kids. It was planned to launch in mid-2013, but unfortunately it never came to be for undisclosed reasons. Kidsco, an international children's channel partnered with NBC Universal, a parent company of Syfy, and Chorus, a Canadian company, to launch a dedicated programming block for children that would air a mix of acquired shows in addition to some original content. One of the original shows planned to air was a TV adaptation of the video game, Blob. It was based on a mildly popular video game franchise and could have worked out fine, but was sadly and silently cancelled due to the closure of Bluetongue and THQ Game Studios. In fact, the Blob 2 was made in collaboration with Syfy, so the network definitely had some faith in the series. There were also rumors that the animated series would be educational in some sense. There were even idents and bumpers produced for the block that were leaked onto the internet. So maybe the block was scrapped at the last minute? There is very scarce information on this topic, so I'm surprised we even have these details, screenshots, and clips at all. From what I researched, it was briefly available on Syfy Asia, which was broadcast in select Southeast Asia markets including Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, the Philippines, Thailand, and Taiwan. The block launched in February 2013, and by December, the block was shut down for good. The block aired science fiction themed cartoons of course, such as Back to the Future, the animated series for example. The Syfy channel itself didn't fare much success in Asia and was ultimately shut down on July 1st, 2017. To make matters worse, the Syfy Kids block was also planned to launch in Central and Eastern European countries like Poland and Russia, but it never happened. Probably due to it failing in Asia and the Kidsco channel going out of business the following year. The big question is why didn't the block launch in Syfy's home country of America? If I had to guess, it was the Blob animated series being cancelled due to circumstances outside of Syfy's control. It was meant to air on launch and was meant to be Syfy Kids' first original series. Without having any original programming, this meant they would have to solely rely on acquired shows from Chorus and Deke, which in turn would not make the block stand out from the competition. My second theory is that Syfy backed out at the last second since NBC Universal already has a kids channel, Sprout, nowadays known as Universal Kids. So there wasn't much need for the block to exist in the first place. Honestly, having a kids or animation block on Syfy during weekend mornings would have been an awesome idea. All ages can enjoy the sci-fi genre. Not to mention the channel wouldn't go into the channel drift or network decay trope, since the network is technically still focusing on science fiction. In 2013, Saturday morning blocks were on life support, so it would have mixed up the status quo a bit to have a new block, and this time on a cable network. Not to mention there was the overnight TZGZ block on Syfy that ran from 2019 to 2021, which was basically their version of Adult Swim that only featured animated shows such as Futurama, Cyanide and Happiness, and Gary and His Demons. So fortunately, they gave animated shows a chance on the network after all, but for a short while. I personally liked it, but I'm not sure why it was cancelled and there is very little information regarding TZGZ. I will eventually make a whole video about Syfy's TZGZ block, it's rather interesting. It wasn't the first time Syfy aired animation. They had a Saturday night anime movie block in the late 90s, and another anime block again in the late 2000s, as well as the infamous Tripping the Rift adult cartoon in 2004. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notify, and check out other videos on the channel. You may like them. Do you think Syfy Kids may have had potential to be an excellent block if it was given a chance? Let me know in the comments. Also, thank you for 350 subscribers.